Hi, this is Shakil Ahmed. In this video, I will show how we can describe the data. First, we will see how we can find the descriptive statistics like frequency distribution, and then we can discuss different types of plotting in Excel. So, this is the height and weight of different students from three states and from for two genders and the year of education, year in college, junior, sophomore, junior, and freshman. So we will start with uh, numerical quantities as we have already obtained in previous video, and you can find the frequencies for different uh, classes with these bins. Bins means we are finding frequency with less than or equal to 160 and between 160 to 170 and 180. So we are selecting bin dataset here. We will just find the frequency of height basically. You will select frequency and then the data is height as I named it as height, and the bin data is this series. And just select and you will get all the frequencies. And you can find the percentages uh, as well using this divide by 30 and then multiply by 100. Sorry, this is already converted in percentage, so you don't need to multiply by 100. You can just skip it. Is equal to this divide, as I have changed the type into percentage, so it will automatically multiply with 100. 1 divided by 30, it is already converted into 3%. And 9 divided by 30 and 11 divided by 30 and then 9 divided by 30. Sorry, there is some mistake. You can just delete. And this is 11. The percentage sign is already showing, so you can just 11 divided by 30. And you can just convert it as into percentage. And similarly, 9 divided by 30. So these are the percentages, and you can find the cumulative percentages. Uh, it will be directly, you get this one and this one, but you can find the cumulative frequency directly from the data analysis option, data, and then go to data analysis. And then you can find, for example, histogram option, and you can select your input range, that is this data set, and bin range. We have already bin range. If we don't select this, then it will give automatically data driven bins. So sorry, I just put in the same bin should be in this one, and then the input range should be this one. And for example, if you want to uh, write the output in this section, for example, then you can do, you will just get the frequencies directly. You can include the option of a percentage here as well. So this is the community frequency, and then now you will make a pie chart. You just need to go to insert and then select a pie chart, and then you first you need to select the data. For example, we need the number of students by states, and you can just do students and this. And if you want to see, I'm just giving data label, and you can include other things as well. You want to write inside, outside, and you can see more options. For example, you can include the percentages as well, and you can give legend is already given. So this is a, a simple pie chart. And then we will make a bar chart. You can make bar chart for similar data. For example, for the same data, we can make a bar chart using the option insert, and then go to the option of bar chart, and you can just plot a bar chart. And you need to just remove these grid lines, and you can give the axis titles and the data label, and you can just change the axis titles as well. And you can give legends, but we don't need to. You can just give a trend line, and you can give the error bars with uh, the standard deviations when you are given with standard deviations as well. So these are all about making a simple bar chart. And then cluster bar diagram. In cluster bar diagram, we need data on, uh, for example, we need data on male and female, and for different state wise. So, for example, I'm just assuming we have four females and 15 of this and 10 of this and 3, 5 and 10. This is just I am assuming this is the data set. So you need to just select these three, and then go to insert, and then go to if you want to compare by gender, then you need to do this. If you want to change by uh, different states, then you can uh, change other type. You can see the different options here. Just go to this. You have this option, and another way is to you can just see. You will see two type of plots you can plot. Just this is we are comparing by state, and just click. So you will see, and you can remove the grids, you can add legend, you can remove the legend, and you can give access title, for example, and you can remove the grid lines using delete command, and you can want to show the data, and you can put the error bars, and even you want, if you want to change the value of error bar with percentage, standard error, and other things, standard deviation. Mostly people confused with standard deviation and standard error. If you are using the sample data, then you need to just provide standard deviation. If you are uh, representing the estimates here, then you can give the standard deviation. So these are the two differences. You need to be careful while plotting a cluster bar chart. Similarly, for the same data, you can make a stack bar chart. Just go to the option and then even you can just go to the recommendations and you can make a stack bar chart. Where is stack bar chart? Then that is also called subdividend bar chart. Uh, you don't have in this list. You have here as well, although you can make like this, but the better option is to just go to this option and you can see, you will see this stack bar chart here, or you can use this option. But you have stack bar chart for male and female, or you can make for different states. This is mostly we construct for ordinal data. So basically, we are comparing male and female in different states. And in this case, you don't need to keep the error bar. So you can just delete the error bars and you can give title to the axis. So this is a stack bar chart. And then we can make a histogram. For example, we have already this data. You can make a histogram for height, data of height. So just select this and go to the option, insert option, and then go to the uh, all chart type option. You will see the histogram and you can select and then okay. Although you can go with the option from the data analysis option and then go to the histogram that will provide you the frequency distribution as well as the histogram. And if you want to change, if you want to put the numbers, you can put data label, you can give the axis titles, and if you want to change the number of bins or the width of the classes, then go to the format axis option and you can set the bin width, that is 10. I can just reduce this. For example, I will keep it 5. Then see, now we have more number of classes as the classes widths are now reduced to 5. So this is in just a histogram. You can again remove the grid lines by just clicking on grid lines. Sorry, it's not working. I think you should just click and then you can remove the grid lines. And you can again add the uh, error bars, and the most important thing, you need to add a frequency polygon on this histogram. So how you can do, you can just see here, join dashed, and uh, I think you can just do from this option as well. Select and then add a frequency curve, or just you can add a line with on this. This is the histogram, and you can add a trend line over histogram, and you can add a normal curve on this as well. Chart total axis, primary axis, and then I think you can go and you can see this is basically this is just give a good option, and you can see different options on the uh, chart design here as well. So I wouldn't find the curve, how you can add the curve on this line, but in bar chart option we have the option of adding a curve on this line. So anyway, we can just see later. And then box plot, you can make a box plot just selecting this, and then if you want to make box plot by states, you need to just select both of the lines and then go to option and then select the recommended chart and see the all chart types, and then go to the box and whisker plot, and you can just click on this. You will get a box plot, but this is not recommended as we have most of the data is between 160 to 200, so we can just change the values on maximum and minimum value on the axis. So you can just go to this axis and then format axis and set the minimum value. For example, I'm setting the minimum value to 160. Now you can check. This is not okay. I think I should keep it uh, below 160. You can again just click on the axis and then format axis and then set it at 140. So now it's appropriate. This is a bar chart for different states, uh, Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. And you can add data label, and this will give all the data values on your bar chart. And you can give axis titles and legends as well. If we have different multiple box plot, then you can need to give the uh, a color for different types of variables. So similarly, we can just think of a line graph, that is we are saying the how blood pressure is varying with respect to time, and this is mostly we need to plot for time series data. You can just make a line plot. I think you just can select this one and then just select this one, and you will see. But this is giving we have data on 1 to 9, and here we have 0 to 10. So you can change the data for uh, this axis. Horizontal axis, you can just change it, edit x-axis data, can select here. Still it is not changing. So the other option is to just select both of the columns and then go to the insert option and then see. It's again giving you the values. I think this is okay, but it's not giving the appropriate data points. But still, you can just see this data, and you can show the values, and you can add the data points as well. You can see different blood pressure on x-axis, and you can add axis titles, and you can add error bars and all the things. You can fit a trend line, for example, how the trend is. This is called scalar trend in time series data. And the last one is a scatter plot that is used to see the relationship between two quantitative variables. It is very simple, and you can just make using this. And again, you need to change the axis data as the axes are not up to uh, according to the data. So you can just change the axis ranges. For example, I'm starting it from 140 and starting the y-axis from uh, 20 or 40, I think. So this is an appropriate chart, and you can add the axis titles, and you can even add the error bars and so on. So this is the scatter plot. And lastly, you can make a heat map. For example, you have these frequencies, and you want to show how which cell is larger and which cell is not. This is usually we can use for different variable when we have different variables and we want to see the relationship. So let's see. Just select this and go to the conditional formatting and then select the color scale. Now you will see uh, this is a heat map, and you can see the color scheme for the smallest, the lowest color is for the uh, lightest color is for the smallest value. The red color is for the smallest value, and we have arranged scale accordingly. You can see this scale. For example, insert. Sorry, you can just go to the conditional formatting, and you can see the color scheme, and you can set the lowest value and the highest value, and you can select the values from a range. For example, uh, I'm just selecting this, and then go to conditional formatting, and then select the uh, color scheme, and you can just set a new rule as well. You can see uh, these are the cells, and you can specify the uh, smallest value and the highest value. The smallest value is 0 and highest value is uh, it will be the highest value from this data set. And we can change the color. For example, we can keep the uh, this color for here and the largest color for here, and then you can see. So this is the arrangement of data, and this is called the heat map, and it gives the intensity according to the different frequencies. So that's all about making tables and graphs for basic data analysis. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe the channel.